All right, we are back again, and sadly to say, not on something I really wanted to talk about, but it just shows. All I can say is, what's wrong with people? What's wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you? I'm gonna show you guys a couple of things. I just find this so freaking hilarious. But I commented on the video here, and it was about Bruce Jenner getting in that car crash or whatever. And of course, at the end of the video, the person that made the YouTube video was explaining that, oh yeah, Kim Kardashian, she cuts her hair off and everything else. That kind of sparked something in me, and I had to speak on that. So, anyways, I go on to make my comment and tell people, hey, watch the movie The Devil's Advocate, so on and so forth, blah blah blah. Charlize Theron is played by, or she plays Keanu Reeves' wife in the movie, and she has her hair cut off, and the guy that plays Satan, which is Al Pacino, he comes up to her and tells her, that pretty much she should cut her hair and let her neck show and all this kind of stuff. And the thing is, I find it funny that in most cases it seems to be his thing with short hair. If you notice, all the celebrities always cut off their hair and they always have short hair. Rihanna, when she first started out, she had long hair and then she cut all her hair off. So it just seems like you know, kind of like some kind of, it's going into motion, and it just, how do I explain it? It just seems like that's his thing. I mean, from everything I've seen, from movies to music videos and everything else, the first thing people do is cut their hair off. And especially when they get married, the first thing they do is cut their hair off. So, I was making that quite clear in my comment. So we'll go down here and read some of these comments. Of course, some guy was like, I'm really grasping for straws. And, of course, everybody's going to be real negative and, make all the little stupid comments. But my thing is always doing research. If you do your research and you watch different things, you get to see it, and it's all it's all subliminal messaging. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's something that's there and you don't see it unless your eyes are open. So the comments are going. It's going back and forth with this other dude, so on and so forth, and then this guy, he comes up and says, "Oh, what does cutting the hair short have to do with Bruce Jenner being involved in the car crash? Why don't you watch the entire video, dude? Watch the whole video. These people, they want to make comments and they always have something to say, but they never watch the entire video. It just makes me laugh, people. If you're going to watch a video, watch it in its entirety. Don't just, stop and just think it's over and you just, and then make comments. If you're going to make a comment, please watch the entire video. Then you wouldn't have to ask stupid questions like this. I mean, I could have been really rude about it, but I wasn't. But anyways, we'll go to another one, which, oh man, this just made me laugh. And it's about this girl. She drew a picture. Very talented. Everything else. She drew a picture of what she said, what Jesus looked like. What she saw, because suppose she went to heaven and talked to Jesus and the angels and all this kind of crap. Well, me, I'm not too fooled on this stuff, because a person not too long ago came out. This kid, he was really messed up, and he said that he made up the whole story. So that just shows right there you can't trust what someone always says. So I wanted to point out that this girl is being tricked. She's being tricked by Satan. So we go on to the comments. And of course, I don't want to go through every single comment that, was made and everything else, but there was a lot of back and forth, people not agreeing, people saying, how could you believe in this and that, and so on and so forth. And, people accusing me of calling her evil. And I'm like, no, I'm not calling her evil. The girl is talented. And I said this many times. It was like, this girl is talented, but at the same time, Satan uses people in all kinds of different ways in order to make people follow behind people they shouldn't be following behind. But the bottom line is this. She says she saw Christ, and if you can go look this up yourself, the picture she drew, I'm telling you, it don't look nothing like Christ, okay? Let's be real. Christ is not looking like he looked in human form. So we'll go all the way down here, and I'll just show you some of the things that I put in here. And I had to, tell this woman because, she was already jumping on the bandwagon to attempt to attack me. And, I told her she needs to read the Bible, so she felt I was attacking her, and she had to explain how she was, she reads the Bible and all this other crap. And I'm just like, okay. So anyways, here, I responded back, and I told her, I said, look, I'm not saying that, once again, I wasn't saying that this girl was evil. All I was saying was that she couldn't have seen Jesus, because if she saw Jesus, this is what she would have saw. And if you read Revelation 1, verses 12 through 19, this is the description of Christ in heaven. Okay, so here we go. And I turned to see the voice that spake to me. And oh God, I'm messing up here. And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot. His head and his hairs were like wool, as white as snow. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto the fine brass, as if they burned it in the furnace. Okay. As far as I know, we'll go all the way back up here because you can see it in the background. Oh, well, maybe not. But anyways, it don't look nothing. It don't look nothing like Jesus. That description I just gave you right there, it looks nothing like Jesus Christ. Because in that picture she drew, his hair wasn't white like wool, wasn't white as snow. His eyes were not as a flame of fire. So who did she see? Obviously it wasn't Jesus, because right here, I believe it's John who is explaining this, and this is what he saw in heaven. Pretty much. He saw this in heaven. So this is what Jesus looks like in heaven. So if she saw Jesus in heaven, that's the description, or that's what she should have drew. She should have painted that, but she didn't paint that. But like I said, same thing. And then this dude, you're an idiot. The Lord said, for many will come in my name, claiming I am the Messiah. Okay, dude, I know that. I know that, but he also said you have false prophets and people who would come in my name in order to, pretty much let you follow them instead of following Jesus because, they've been touched and everything else. These people, they're lying. I mean, that's plain and simple. And in the Bible, it also says you have to expose those people who are doing those things. That means the church, the preachers, all that stuff. So, this dude straight up came up and attacked me and called me pathetic and, God needs to forgive my dumb ass and all this kind of crap. So, here you go. I had to come back at him, and I told him, you know what? Yes, claiming and also using his name in order to do so. I told him my last comment on the description of Jesus in Revelation also explains this girl did not see Jesus, just like I just told you. And then I told him, you can call me whatever you want. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't and have not attacked anyone, but that just shows why the world is exactly the way it is. The truth is near and most people won't be able to handle it. I work really hard to understand the scriptures, and I said, here are 2 just for you. And one of them is Galatians 4:16. I am therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth. Remember I told you about that in my last video? About the truth? That's it. People can't handle the truth, man. Just like that movie, Jack Nicholson. What's a dude? Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is like, I want the truth. Or Jack Nicholson is like, you can't handle the truth. Well, that's because you can't. So, on top of that, I had to hit him with this one too, because you can see, up here, he was attacking me and calling me an idiot and all this other crap, and whatever. So I hit him with this one. But love your enemies and do good, and lend, hoping for nothing again, and your reward shall be great, and ye shall be children of the highest, for he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil. Be ye therefore merciful, as your Father is also merciful. Judge not, and you shall not be judged. Condemn not, and you shall not be condemned. Forgive, and you shall be forgiven. I'm sure some of you know this, scripture. I mean, that's pretty much it. So I'll see if he comments back. If he does, cool. If he doesn't, whatever. But it's the same thing. I'm not trying to come on here and cause arguments. I'm trying to free people's minds. That's all I'm trying to do. So, you know, my main question is just, I mean, I shouldn't even ask this question, but what's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with people today, man? Y'all y'all walking around like zombies. You don't know what the heck is going on. And it's still the same thing every day, every time, and you just keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Don't watch a YouTube video halfway through. Especially if it's on, something really important. Watch it all the way through until it's done. That way, if you have something to say, it's valid and you're not asking stupid questions or attacking someone because you just don't understand why they would be saying that. Well, me, I would go back and watch the video and see what the problem is. But you guys you don't do it. You don't do research. You're lazy. You don't want to do nothing to find out anything. As long as it ain't someone feeding you a bunch of garbage, you know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense. So I had to do this one. I mean, it's just weird. But anyways, I'm out. You guys have a good one. God bless. Keep Jesus in your heart. Keep a relationship with him, and you'll be all right. But do your research. Do your research. I know it can hurt your head and everything else, but don't let it get you down because you need to know the truth. And if you got the truth will set you free. Thanks for watching.